Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of July 2021. I hope you're having a good summer so far. Here in Las Vegas, it is very, very hot. We had like 116-degree weather yesterday. So I apologize if you hear my fan going in the background, but I need to have it because I don't want to get overheated and pass out during the reading. For the readings this month, I will be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck. And then I will close out your reading, Capricorn, with a New Moon Intention Oracle card. So I think that is it for the intro. Let's go ahead and get right into it and see what shows up for my Capricorns as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2021. All right, so Capricorn, I sense that when July starts off, you're going to be very, very busy, but the thing is, it's going to pay off. I can see that with this World card here. Right, you're going to be taking on a lot. You're going to be doing a lot. You may even burn yourself out to some degree, but you know what? It's worth it. The World card says yes. It was not a waste. It works out. Things, things definitely fall into place. And there's definitely a financial win attached to it. But the thing is things probably won't happen, as quickly as you'd like them to. Capricorn, we have the Eight of Wands. That tells me that there's a delay or there's slow motion in some aspect, in some regard. Then we have this Two of Swords. I like seeing the Two of Swords in reverse because that tells me you're not hemming and hawing on a decision. You made the decision, you're sticking to it. Temperance says things are a little out of balance. Of course they are, because you're like doing a lot, you're taking on, but this is only temporary. The Two of Pentacles also talks about the finances could be a little out of balance. But again, I'm clearly feeling and I'm clearly seeing that that's temporary. Why? Because you're all about work. You're all about the hustle, the grind, the focus, the doing what needs to be done. And everybody goes through those phases in their business or even in their career. When you're first starting out, or when you're trying to level up, or when you're trying to win bigger, when you're trying to double or triple your results. Yeah, there's a season of, working almost obsessively in order to make it happen. And you clearly win. The World card talks about completion, talks about literally the world showing up for you, and the world just kind of opening itself up to you. And the other thing about the World too is that sometimes it indicates travel, but I'm not picking that up looking at these cards here. But it does signify the completion of a cycle, a very successful completion of the cycle. That's why I'm saying everything you're doing, everything that you're enduring right now, Capricorn, is going to pay off, and you're going to win. And you're going to win big is what I'm seeing here. And but the thing is it comes at a cost, right? It comes at a cost of either things taking time, things being a little out of balance, out of whack temporarily. Things happen. Things just kind of get a little wonky. But again, sometimes that's the price of success. That's the price for financial gain. We all have to go through that experience, but again, it pays off. All right, Capricorn, so let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2021. What do we need to know for Capricorn? My cards are doing their own thing. I think that's you kind of doing your own thing, Capricorn. Yep, clearly. All right, so once we move into that second week of July, there's going to be some big changes here. There's definitely going to be you kind of distancing yourself from some people and walking away from some things and ending some things that should have been taken care of a long time ago. Capricorn, the Empress in the reverse card talks about the seed has been planted. However, you have to wait. You have to allow things to really kind of germinate in their own time, and you can't rush it. You have to be patient. You have to understand that certain things do need to run their course. The Lover's card in the reverse talks about a divine separation. Now, this is something that I believe, from what I'm picking up here, it's something that should have happened a long time ago, but now you're just finally kind of taking the steps to do that. It could be a personal relationship, but I'm also feeling like there's a professional tie to this. So it could be a professional relationship, could be you leaving a job, could be you know, getting rid of a client, a customer, maybe walking away from a business for some of you, maybe letting go of some investments for some of you. The thing is like it's time to move on, and you clearly do that. I see that there's two cards that indicate that. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that you have been overly generous. You've been overly compensating for some of these things that need to be cut off. You've been probably giving more time, more money, more energy into things than have really benefited you, Capricorn. And that's, you know, you come to that realization and you realize that this is impacting your money in some way. It's either impacting your ability to work more, or maybe you've had to support someone and you realize, okay, I can't keep doing this because my money is mine and I need it to do what I want to do. Also, the Three of Wands in the reverse talks about a hold on future planning. Again, I'm not surprised because of what we're looking at here. Like I said, you're separating from something that no longer serves you, or something that could have been a financial drain on you. And so the time is now to walk away. The time is now to distance yourself. I already mentioned the Eight of Cups here. That's walking away from something with, again, something that should have been done a long time ago. But now is the time that you're taking action. And hey, it's always better late than never. And of course, that's going to benefit your money because this is something that has to be done. All right, Capricorn, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances. Prosperity and abundance. For the month of July. Ooh, nice. 2021. All right, Capricorn. Wow. I mean, can the news get any better for you in the second half of July? All right. So you've got a brand new adventure starting here, and you're not even fully aware of what all the details are, but you're moving forward full speed ahead. You're going to learn as you go. There's a brand new opportunity, a brand new direction that you can go as it relates to your money. This could be a new business, a new job, a new project, maybe something you're trying for the first time and you don't know all the details, but it feels right, so you're going to go with it. And it's definitely going to be profitable because look at what we're seeing here. Next, we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of communication strain a little bit. You're fully on board to take this next step, but maybe the people around you are not supportive. Clearly they're not, because I've got the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands here in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse means you're not necessarily getting support and assistance in this new venture. Understand that sometimes that happens for everybody, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Sometimes the closest people to you are not on board. They don't want to partake. They don't want to, you know, do something that they don't know what's going on. They don't know the details about. So just understand, you're moving in a new direction. You probably won't get a whole lot of support from people around you. But who gives a crap? Why? Because it's going to take off and it's going to be very successful, and they're probably going to regret. They're probably going to regret not being involved and not being supportive. The Ace of Pentacles says it's going to be a success. This is very exciting because you're also going to get some good news here. We've got the Page of Cups, which means an offer is coming through. And this is very exciting because when I look at the other cards around it, it's definitely going to be something that's going to give you some financial benefit, some monetary gain. The other thing I see is that it's just going to be wildly successful. You're going to get a lot of sales if, if it's a new product you're selling. If it's a new business, it's going to be successful. If it's a new job that you're doing, looks like it's going to go really, really well, and you're probably going to be the star of the company, the rising star. Whatever it is, it's all good. The second half of July is really good for you, Capricorn. Next, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is you graciously saying no to some things that are being presented to you. And I'm not surprised because you've got all this wonderfulness happening here. So there's still going to be more opportunities showing up for you, but you're going to probably end up declining because you're going to be so happy and so satisfied with what you're doing already. The Star card is a very beautiful card. That's the card of success. That's the card of you being a rising star in your life. It's also the card of vibrancy. Sometimes that card shows up as a celebrity, of literally being a star, right? So some of you who are social media influencers, some of you who are online brands, you're going to be a star. You're going to be a little celebrity of sorts. So this is very exciting, Capricorn, because there's definitely going to be a lot of good attention coming your way. All right, let's see what else shows up for my Capricorns. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2021. Okay, so here is where we start battling some of the inner stuff that needs to be dealt with, right? Now, this happens a lot. Sometimes when things are going so well, we can self-sabotage, and it looks like you may kind of be going through a little bit of that at the end of the month, Capricorn. Not because you don't think that you can do this, but sometimes when we haven't done our inner work, when we start growing and when we start advancing and when we start rising up to that next level, certain things come up that we struggle with. Feelings of worthiness, feelings of like you're not capable of handling or doing the job. Sometimes the success comes so fast and it comes so quickly that we are, it's kind of shocking, and it's unfamiliar, and so we don't know how to navigate through that. And it looks like a little bit of that starts happening for you at the end of the month, Capricorn. The Hangman is a good card to see in the reverse because it talks about not being stagnant, right? You're still moving forward. You're still making progress. The Six of Cups, again, this is somebody from your past who is not totally supportive. Now, that could be the trigger, too. Maybe you've got so many people around you saying nonsense that it kind of messes up your mind game here. You're clearly winning, you're clearly succeeding, but sometimes something can happen and somebody can say something and it totally throws us off of our game. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is independent work, solo study, solo journey. You're doing a lot of this on your own, Capricorn, and so yeah, sometimes in our quiet moments and we have quiet thoughts with ourselves, we can kind of think things that kind of throw us off again because there's some inner work that still needs to be done. The Nine of Swords, I like seeing that card in the reverse because it talks about some worry and anxiety that has been resolved and has been dealt with. The other thing about the Nine of Swords is the unnecessary worry, you let it go, okay? Because you've got some beautiful cards here, and I don't want you to think that, you're not deserving or that you're not going to win. But again, sometimes bursts of success happen and it's hard to deal with. It's hard to, like I said, it's hard to navigate. But here's where things get a little bit sticky. With the Five of Pentacles, that is self-limiting beliefs. That's abundance, lack and limitation thoughts, right? So, and it doesn't matter where you are on the financial spectrum, whether you are, making $10 an hour or whether you're making $10 million an hour. everybody has their financial set point to where they think, oh my God, there's not enough. I'm stressing about the money, or I don't feel like I have enough, or I always feel like I have to get more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everyone, like I said, has their own financial set points in their mind of where they feel like they fit and where they're trying to get to. But of course, you have to do some inner work in order to kind of break through those limiting beliefs and those self-sabotaging thoughts. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up with this card here, Capricorn. Now, that may not apply to all of you, but everybody can advance to the next level to some degree, and it's going to take some internal shifting and energetic shifting and neurological reprogramming in order to make that happen. Finally, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of retreat. It's a card of stepping back and observing what's going on and how you feel internally. And I feel like you're going to be processing a lot of that at the end of the month, Capricorn, because, you clearly have a very successful month. Things are happening. You're making money. Things are growing. Things are moving. But at the same time, sometimes it is a little bit of a shock to our system, and we have to take time to process and fully absorb what's going on and how we're going to keep this going, how we're going to get in the mindset to continue to keep it flowing and to make it grow. All right, so it looks like you're going to be doing some of that at the end of the month, Capricorn. And the thing is like, everybody goes through this, no matter where you are to, where it is you want to be. Everybody has to do the inner work to get to that next level, right? And that's pretty much all I can say is what I see happening for you towards the end of July. It's very exciting because it means that there's more, you're on the verge of kind of breaking through something, and it's going to be phenomenal once you do that, but it's just going through the process that may feel a little uncomfortable. All right, Capricorn, so like I said, you've got a very successful month. I hope you're ready for it. You will be having to do some internal work, making some of those internal energetic shifts, but once you do that, literally the floodgates open and the money, dare I say, just comes pouring in. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading, Capricorn, with a new moon intention oracle card. This is from a new deck from Sage Goddess. Well, it's new to me, and I'm really liking it because the cards are very beautiful. All right, Capricorn, you got card number 43, Burning for Release. Wow. It says, I release the past with gratitude for the gifts of wisdom and beauty it offered. I am ready for a new chapter to begin in my life. As I gently release energies of the past, I create space for what is new to unfold. Wow, if that doesn't resonate with the reading, I don't know what does. The crystal for you this month is going to be bronzite. The essential oil is creosote. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.